Okay, so the next test, you follow me by writing it down here likewise. Test 5.2 I think, under exercise. Okay, exercise 5.2. Question A 1 to 6. We'll find this on textbook page 110, I think. Yes, 110. Write likewise and then follow me. Let's start with A1. Let me read the question for us. An AP 5, 12, 19 has 50 terms. Its last term is, in other words, we have to find the last term. So here given AP arithmetic progression is first term 5, then 12, then 19, then so on, has, and the total, it has 50 terms, which means here from this given information we can collect the first term A or A1, which is the first item number here, 5, and the D, the common difference D. We can use the formula A2 minus A1, A1, A2, A3, so A2 minus A1, 12 minus 5, which is plus 7, and one more information is given, and denotes the total number of terms. So the total number of terms is, this AP has total 50 terms, including these 3, so 50 items or terms. Once we are through with that, now we have to find its last term. So therefore its last term, in other words, would be, since it has 50 terms, the 50th term will be the last term. So A50 will be A plus n minus 1, A plus n is 50 here, so 50 minus 1 into D, following this formula, A plus n minus 1 into D, right? So here A value, the first term is given. A here is 5 plus 50 minus 1 is 49 into D value is here. We calculated 7. So we write your 5 plus and 49 into 7. We can do that by multiplying on your rough page, rough area on your note. 7 9s are 63, 6 in hand. 7 4s are 28, plus 6, right, so plus 6 is 34, so we're going to get 343 when we multiply 49 into 7, so which will be equal to, I think it's quite simple, 343 plus 5 is 348. So the last term value is 348, and the answer that matches this choice, this is MCQ multiple choice question, so on your text the second one is having the same answer as we got, so that should be the right answer. Okay, so here A1. Now let us go to A2. Okay, question A2, if you like to put like that. There, the seventh term of an AP is minus 7. So let's just start writing the given information. The seventh term, the third term of an AP is A3, second term is A2, 28th term is A20. So likewise, the seventh term means A7. Oh, sorry, seventh term of an AP is equal to minus 1, clearly given like that. See, the seventh term is minus 1 and 16th term is 17. So A16 is having a value of 17. So these two equations are given to us. So there, I can just take from 1. Now let us see what the question is asking anyway. The nth term is what? So nth term we have to find. the nth term. So A7 is given as -1. So let us just try to sort this out. An is here a plus n minus 1 into d. So A7, applying the logic of the same formula, we will be getting a plus n specific is 7, so n minus 1, 7 minus 1 into d equal to -1. And the first term value we don't know yet, plus a plus 7 minus 1 is 6, so 6d equal to -1. Now let us shift this here, -1. Just keep a there and shift this plus 6 d to the right side, then it will become -6d. Let us put this one as 3, and then let us deal with equation number 2 just like we did for 1 here, right? So here A16 will be equal to 17, as you can see here from equation 2. So applying that same formula there, formula number 3, a plus n minus 1, 16 minus 1 into d equal to 17. So a plus 16 minus 1 is 15, so 15d equal to 17. So you can see here a, which is the same as this, so we can replace this a by the value of a here, which is -1 minus 16d, replaces this a, plus 15d is equal to 17. And we can write here, since using equation number 3 value for a, for replacing the a with -1 minus 16. I hope you're getting right. So -1, okay, that's, you can just write, and then -16 plus 15 means bigger absolute value will put up, which is -16, and the smaller absolute value is plus 15. So minus and plus means subtraction, so 6 minus 5 will be 1, so that is all. Here bigger one minus, so here also minus. So in other words, -16d plus 15d will be -1d, which is simply d. Right, so, oh, I made a mistake, not 16, -6d here, see. Sorry. So just wait a minute. So you can cancel out this one. So here you see here, -6d plus 15d means bigger absolute value is plus 15 and smaller is -6, so it has to go like that. So plus minus subtraction, so 15 minus 6 is 9. To make 15 here, we took or borrowed 1 from here, so no more number left, so that's all. Bigger plus, so here also plus. So in other words, -6d plus 15d is plus 9d is equal to 17. Then as we proceed, we're going to get here 9d, just keep that as it is, and here 17 just as it is, and then shift this -1 to right side and become +1. So 9d will be, this is quite simple, 17 plus 1 is 18, and then d 18 here divided by this 9 into will come to the denominator when we shift to the right side. You can easily cancel by 9, I think 9 ones are 9, 9 2s are 18, so d value is 2 by 1 means we may as well just write 2, because 2 by 1 is 2. Our next job is to find a, so putting this d value that we got just now, which is 2, in equation 3, write these things on your graph, okay? In equation 3, why? Because equation 3 is perfectly arranged to find a, and we're trying to find a, right? A equal to -1 minus 60. We get here a equal to, you can just write this one once, -1 minus 6d. The same thing, equation number 3, and we can write here -1 into -6 into d value is here 2, so they'll be giving us here -1, and minus into plus is minus, and 6 2s are 12, right? So we can write there. So both are minus means we know we add, so 12 minus 1 is 13, and both minus means the sign will end up with same minus sign, so they will be equal to minus 13 is the value of A. So we have here A found out to be minus 13 and D already found out to be 2 here. So if we have A and D, we can apply this formula to get the nth term. Therefore, the nth term formula, even the question is asking that, nth term, which is denoted by an, is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Just write using the same formula. So that will be equal to, I think we can complete it. So that implies, or that will be equal to, as this one we can put equal A here minus 13. Okay, and then plus n we don't know, so n minus 1 into D is 2. As we can see, D is 2, so we're replacing this D by 2, and so we're going to get here minus 13. Then if we want, you can bring 2 into 3 is 6. If we brought the second factor to first position and first factor to second also, it's the same result. So similarly, you can bring this 2 front and n minus 1 back, just to bring it to a form that you are accustomed with. Otherwise, we can just multiply from back also. Minus 13, so plus into plus is plus, 2 into n is 2n, and plus into minus is minus. I brought this one here and this one here, same thing. Just like in multiplication, A into B and B into A is the same result. So we can do that. Plus into minus, minus, 2 ones are 2. So when we multiply outside to the inside, the brackets will get removed. So we can write this, which is alone. Then combine these two. Minus 13 and minus 2 means add. So 5 plus 3 plus 2, 5, and here 1. Minus, both are minus means minus. So here we write minus 13 minus 2 is minus 15. So our nth term value is 2n minus 15. And the book answer choice that match this 2n minus 15 is the fourth one. So the fourth value, 2n minus 15, is the right answer. So now we can go to the A3. A3, okay. Okay, let me read the question for us anyway. You can write it once. Question A3. Let me read it. If for x1, x2, x3, comma x28 are in AP, then x3 value is equal to question mark. So it means given AP is first term 4, then x1, then x2, then x3, then 28. So this is given to us. So here clearly first term A or A1 is equal to the first number 4. D we can't find now, just wait. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A5, the fifth term value is already given 28. So we need to find out x3. Look there in your question, x3, question mark means the value of this one. So since we got from the question, the information, the fifth term value A5 equal to 28, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. A plus n minus 1 into D equal to 28. Using this A5 formula in comparison with this formula, n equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. So you can write here directly, n value is there, so 5 minus 1. Okay, so that gives you here A value. I think we can just put it here itself. A value is given 4 plus 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4D is equal to 28. So we're going to get your D value here. Just keep this term 4D in the same place, and 28 also same place right side, and shift this no sign in front, means plus 4 to the right side, become minus 4. Then 4D will be simple subtraction. 28 minus 4 is 24, and so plus 24, then D will be equal to 24 divided by this 4 into shifted to right side will come down, right? Then 4 ones are 4, 4 6s are 24, so 6 by 1 means 6, so D value is we found out. Now we need to find the here, so we have here, we already have now, if you want to write like that, A value already given 4 and D value already given 6. So to find any term, whether first, second, third, fourth, which is x3, we just need this formula of having, we need to have the information for n and A, n and D. Already A and D are there, and even n will be there, n is there, so therefore the x3 value, which the question is asking, is in which term position. Let us count A1, A2, A3, A4. So x3 is actually A4, which is A plus n minus 1 is 4 minus 1, because 4 is the value for n, into D. So A value is 4, as you can see here. Then plus 4 minus 1 is 3, into D is 6. So we can write here 4 plus 3 6 are 18. And 18 plus 4 is simply 22. So the x3 value is 22, and the answer that matches this 22 in your choices is third one. Okay, that's 22. A3 done. So let's go to A4. So question A4. Let's see there that 8th term of an AP is 70. So let's just start writing what is given. Given here, 8 terms means A8 is 17. This is equation 1. And 14th term is 29. So A14 is 29. Let's put this as equation 2. What do we need to find? The common difference of the AP. So we need to find the common difference of the AP. That means D. So from 1, in order to do that, so A8, 8 term value is given as 17, which is applying formula for A8 is A plus n. So n is here 8, so you can just write directly specific value is given 8 minus 1 into D equal to 17. So A plus 8 minus 1 is 7, so 7D will be 17. So A equal to 17. Just keep like that and shift this to right side, minus 17D. Let us put this one as equation 3 value. Likewise, let us take out equation 2 and try to solve in a similar way that we did for 1. Which is A14 is equal to 29. So applying that formula for A14, the third formula, A plus n minus 1, 14 minus 1 into D equal to 29. So A plus 14 minus 1 is 13D, therefore equal to 29. This A, which is the same, can be replaced by this, therefore. So we write here 17 minus 7D, not 17. Correct that, okay. For A, replace that A by this one, 17 minus 7D plus 13D. So this A value is this, and this one equal to 29. And we can write here since using the value in equation number 3. The value of A being replaced here by using equation number 3. So that gives you here 17, and here minus 7 plus 13 means bigger absolute value is plus 13, minus 7 down, so plus minus, so subtraction. 13 minus 7, right? 13 minus 7 is 6, I think. 1 taken from here to make 13, so nothing left, so that's all. Bigger one plus, so here also plus. Write those things on your graph. So we're going to get here 17, and then in other words minus 7d plus 13d, as you can see there is plus 6d is equal to 29. Then that gives you 6d is equal to 29, and shift this plus 17 to right side, then become minus 17. So 6d will be 29 minus 17 plus 29 and minus 17, smaller one down. 9 minus 7, 2, and 2 minus 1, 1, bigger one plus, so here also plus. So 29 minus 17 is plus 12. So the required d value will be 12 divided by this 6, shift to right side will come down. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, so 2 by 1 means 2. So the d value that we require is found out 2, and this matches the answer number 2, which is the same as what we have got by solving. And the fifth one, 2 more questions. A5. A5 here. Question A5. Let me see there. How many terms are there in the AP? 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. up to the last term. 1, 1, 1. So, given AP, okay, 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. up to the last term is 1, 1, 1. So the last term is 1, 1, 1. So here, clearly, A or A1 means the first term is 3. D is A2 minus A1, 6 minus 3. Using this one, that is equal to 3. N equal to total number of terms we don't know. This is what we have to find. How many terms are there? So this one. Since the nth term or the last term, I can just write here since an means the last term is this one, 1, 1, 1. So we can just write that. That gives you a plus n minus 1 into d for an. Using this formula is equal to 1, 1, 1. Then a value here already 3 plus n we don't know yet, n minus 1 into d is here plus 3. So 1, 1, 1. That gives you n minus 1 into 3 equal to 1, 1, 1, same thing. Shift this to right side, become minus 3. So n minus 1 into 3, here plus 1, 1, 1, bigger absolute value and smaller absolute value is minus 3. So plus minus means subtraction, right? So 1 is less than 3, so borrow 1 from here, become 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. 1 borrowed to make 11 here, so nothing left, 0. And this one we can just write. Bigger one plus, so I write the plus 108. You can write those things on your graph. Plus 108 is the answer for 113 minus 111 minus 3. So n minus 1 will therefore be 108 divided by this 3 into will come to the denominator when we shift to right side. So 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, but 10 is here, so 1 remainder. 1 will go to the left of 8, so become 18. 3 6 are 18. So I'm going to get here n is equal to Here 36 by 1 means 36. Minus 1, shift it to the right side, then it will become plus 1. So n value is 37. So therefore there are 37 terms. So that's our answer. And the answer choice that match this one is number 3. 37. Okay, if you want, you can add here number of terms. Small n denotes the number of terms, and that's what we found. Otherwise also it's okay. And the last one is 6. So let's write the question. A6 here. Okay, let me read the question for us. Which term of the progression 19, 18, 1 by 5, 17, 2 by 5, etc. is the first negative term? So which is going to be the first negative term? So given, okay, let me write it here. Given AP, clearly it's given here. Given AP 19, 18, 1 by 5, 17, 2 by 5, etc. It goes on. Okay. So in this AP, which term, A1, A2, A3, A10 or A28, whatever, which is the term that is going to be the first negative term? So here, let us collect the information we have from here. A or A1, the first term is clearly 19. And D value is, you can use this, A2 minus A1. A2, 18, 1 by 5 minus A1, 19. So 5 into 18. 5 8s are 40, 4 in hand. 5 1s are 5 plus 4, 9. So you're getting 90 when we multiply 5 into 18. Then 90 plus 1 up here in the numerator, so 91 by 5. So change this mixed fraction into the proper fraction form. So here minus 19, then 91. I'll go about it slowly. 91 here minus this into this, so 19 into 5. 5 9s are 45, 4 in hand. 5 1s are 5 plus 4 is 9. You can write those down on your note, okay? So here 5 into 19 is 95. Divided by down here is 5. So now we have here on the numerator bigger absolute value, minus 95. The smaller one has no sign, means plus 91. So minus plus means we know subtraction. So 5 minus 1, 4. That's all, because 9 minus 9 is 0. So here minus means here also we have to put minus. Write those things on your graph as I said. So 91 minus 5 in other, 91 minus 95 in other words is minus 4 by 5. So we have A 19, D minus 4 by 5. I think we can now proceed to try to solve and find out the term position of the first negative term. So here, in order to do that, let us take an assumption. Let the nth term be 0. Okay, what I'm trying to establish here is, let me just take a simple AP. Let us say here an AP, let us say 15, 10, 5, like that, and then so difference is 5. So 5 minus 5, 0. 15 minus 5, 10. So like that is going to go, and then here will be minus 5, minus 10. You go like that. So we are assuming that let the nth term be 0 because we know the first negative the first negative term will be on the right side of the 0. So let's take 0 to find out. Let the nth term be 0. In other words, nth term is an equal to 0. We are taking like that, which means now we can apply the formula an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. an replaced by a plus n minus 1 into d equal to 0. So let's just keep this picture in our mind. So that here, see, that implies a value already given here, 19, then plus n not yet, so n minus 1 into d is minus 4 by 5, d here minus 4 by 5 equal to 0. So let us just write this one, n minus 1 into minus 4 by 5, same thing, we'll write this one, equal to 0, and shift this to right side, and plus 19 becomes minus 19. So n minus 1 into minus 4 by 5 is simply equal to 0 minus 19 is minus 19. 0 will not affect whatever number is already existing there or already there. So now it is multiplied here, so this minus on the left side can cancel the minus on the right side. So that implies n minus 1, just keep this one, is equal to 19. Then if you shift this into 4 by 5 to right side, up 4 will come down, and down here denominator 5 will go up to the numerator on the right side. Up will come down and down will go up. So that is going to give you here n minus 1 is equal to 5 9s are 45, 5 1s are 5, so 95. 19 into 5, 95 divided by 4. So that gives you here n value will be equal to 95 by 4, and if you shift this minus 1 to right side, become plus 1. Let's just go 2 more steps, you will be getting your n. That will be equal to here 95 plus 4 1s are 4. So since you have multiplied up to here, long line should cover up to here, divided by LCM is 4. So 95 plus 4 is 99 divided by 4. You can do that on your rough. You can write this on your rough area. 4 2s are 8, 1 in hand. This 9 can be brought down. 4 4s are 16, 3 in hand, then point, then here 0. 4 7s are 28. 30 is there, that's why we're using 4 7s are 28. Then here 10 minus 8 is 2. 1 is borrowed from here to make 10, so only 2 left, 2 minus 2 0, which we need not write. This point means we are allowed to put at least 1 0 here, because 2 is less than 4, so 4 5s are 20 exactly going, and the decimal is a terminating decimal, which is the exact accurate value. So 24.75. So n value is coming out as 24, or let me go there, is equal to n value is equal to, therefore, okay, so here n is equal to 24.75 as we did the division here, which is not possible because the term n is the position of the term of 0. We wrote here, let in the beginning, not to write this, okay, let n term be 0. That means the 20th term or something is 0. So there's the position of a term cannot come out in decimal or fraction. So this is absolutely not possible. However, even though this, so 0 is not a, since it's not possible, therefore 0 is not a term of this given AP, because the term position of an AP can never be 0. So 0 is therefore not a term inside this. You will not find 0 in this series. That's for sure, because its position assumed to be nth term is coming out in decimal form. Even though that's not possible, it throws a light, okay, it throws light on which term will be the first negative term, so which is not possible. So, but you can write like this, since, okay, since n equal to, but since, you can just write 0 theoretically lies between the, see here, 24.75 means 24.75, no need to write this, or if you want you can write on rough also. This is bigger than 24 but smaller than 25, which means 24.75 is between 24 and 25. So we can write there, since 0 lies between the 24th and the 25th term. Okay, since 0 lies between 24th and 25th term, even though 0 is not a term of this given AP, theoretically speaking, if it were a term, then it will be between the 24th and the 25th. For example, if this is, I'm not saying this is, but if it is 24th term, then the next is 25th. Okay, 24th and 25th. So if at all 0 is in this series, then theoretically speaking, it's possible that between the 24th and 25th. So 0 will be between the 24th position and the 25th, because n value of 0 is coming out to be 24.75, which is between the 24 greater than 24 but less than 25. That's what we mean, between the 24th and the 25th position. Therefore, now if it is between 0 lies between 24 and 25th, means it's not on 24 also, not on 25th also, between, that means here. So on the right of 0 will be what? The first negative term is on the right of 0. So therefore the first negative term is the 25th term. So that's our answer, 25th term. I hope you got it. Since 0 is between 24 and 25 here, between 24.5 or 24.75, so on the right will be 25th term. So that is the position of the first negative term. Look back in the question 6. Which term in the progression 19 like that is the first negative term? So the first negative term will be on the right side of 0 position. 0 position, 24.75. So immediately higher than 24.75 is 25. So 25th, because the position of the first negative term is always higher than the position of 0, and position of 0 is 24.75. So the next immediate higher is 24, means 25. I hope you got it right. So that concludes or completes the part 4, test 5.2i. I hope you got it right.